All right, we're good. All right, we're going. All right, what's up with it, y'all? Is You Feel Me, the realest podcast in the BLC. It's your boy, Bishop Mac, and we here today with a very special guest, dARTh Tone and his homies, motherfucking City, and what again?
Treasy.
Treasy. All right. Treasy, for sure, man.
My nigga, what again, Treasy?
Yeah, yeah. All right, for sure.
With you though, appreciate you having us on.
Yeah, of course, man. I appreciate y'all allowing me to come through and, get to just met y'all or all y'all really, actually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's amazing, bro. I peeped y'all's music. You know what I mean? So it's tight. It's tight. When he was like, oh, I got the homies. It's gonna be like 3 for 1 type shit. And I was like, bet. Pause. But you know what I
One
mean?
is wild.
Yeah, that's what he used. Yeah, bro. Oh god. I'm all like,
I didn't even think about what I was saying.
I'm all talking to my girl. I'm like, yeah, babe. I was like, he said like a 3 for 1 special, and she was like, what kind of shit you on? I was like, nah.
What kind of shit you on?
I was like, weird, right? Yeah, but that's what's
There ain't
up.
too much pauses in this podcast.
Pause right now. The whole thing.
We'll get the pauses out the way, my nigga.
Yeah, man. So what's up, man? So first of all, I'm like coming in here blank minded. I haven't really heard any of y'all's music. I heard a lot of like ciphers you did, and like I seen you did some other like podcast type episode type thing. So that was I can't remember the platform that it was, but yeah, man. So I've been peeping. I'm like, damn, you got some fucking lyrics going on. You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I like to think I'm all right with them. You know what I'm saying? I take a lot of time and effort
Yeah.
in composing the craft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like I told you outside earlier, man, I was like, your voice, you got that rapper voice, you feel me?
Yeah.
And you gotta have that voice, or you're not. I just feel like you can't. Like you were saying, like rappers will have great lyrics,
Yeah.
right? And then, but their delivery, their flow is just off. You know what I'm saying?
Or they'll have horrible beats.
Yeah, yeah.
I tell that to people all the time, man.
Yeah.
And I've told him numerous times that he's probably got one of the easier voices to work with, and it just sits in the right pocket. It's just easy to work with.
I think
But
that's.
his pen is crazy too, so don't get it twisted.
Hey, it's likewise though. This whole couch for sure. But I think that's why one of the biggest reasons I love the name Tone in general. You know what I mean? It's not just because my middle name's Anthony. It's because the tone. You know what I mean? The tone of my voice. I've always been complimented on the tone of my voice. So
Oh, so that's why you have tone.
my middle name's Anthony. So, but like,
Okay.
but I've also like I used to be called Big Tone because of my voice. It had a big tone to it.
I didn't put that together until right now. It's fucking stupid.
It's crazy smart though. Like that's crazy.
I be overthinking shit. You know.
And why dARTh?
dARTh, cause I said this before, but
You
all
like
the
Star Wars?
all the Lils were taken, all the Youngs were taken. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted something that stood out, and I'm also a very like out of the box thinker. You know what I mean? I'm not.
Yeah.
I might be a street dude initially, but I'm also like I got a nerdy side to me. I got like you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm very introspective and you know what I mean. I want to let that be known like on some shit like when you hear him. Just the name alone, it kind of already makes you think like, okay, well, he kind of has like a different side to him.
Yeah. Okay. So like it's like just who you are.
Yeah, and
And
dARTh
like, you're not
also
trying
means
to hide exactly who you is. type
dARTh
shit.
also means dark in German. So I've
Oh word.
I
Oh yeah.
thought-
I think actually I do know that.
yeah. So I have
do
a
know.
dark
Is
tone.
that true?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's accurate actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tight.
Eglip
Right.
dish, and all that extra shit.
Yeah, man, that's just layers. This is onion shit, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You German?
Now he.
I look like 10%.
So would it be safe to say that fucking Darth Vader is German? I mean, it's all space shit, but you don't know what
Vader means father in German.
Yeah. So German.
So
father.
dark father.
Yo, that's a fire. Okay, that's a fire name.
Yeah.
Dark Father?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Really?
Yeah.
You saying that is just makes it even better.
That's lit. That's lit.
That's
Yeah.
So crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You see what happens when you take psychedelics and watch Star Wars.
I did not
Word.
happen when I took psychedelics.
you guys fuck around with the shrooms or what?
I'm I was initially a big psychedelic kid growing up, you know.
Oh, okay, so you fucked.
Like
you fucked around
like
for
middle
sure.
teen years and stuff like that. I've calmed down on it a lot, you know what I mean? Because I feel like my mind's opened up to the point where I don't need it like that. But I would definitely take it a lot to kind of help with depression at times, help just kind of get a different outtake on life at times.
Yeah.
You know.
I have in the past.
Yeah.
Not recently, not for a while. But you,
Yeah, man, psychedelics are tight. I mean, I don't take a lot of psychedelics like recreationally. You know, I think that you need a lot of preparation and time before you take psychedelics if you want to take them the right way.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you've dabbled in psychedelics or know people who have, everybody always says you want to be in the right mind state and mindset, and sometimes that's not necessarily true. But depending on what you got going on, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, being in a trip can take a whole day. So depending on what you got going on in your life, can you really, you know, sacrifice a whole day, you know, just to lose your mind or find your mind, you know, however you look at
To
psychedelics,
touch
you
up on that, like you said, a lot of times you want to be in the right mind state, but there was a lot of times I took it when I wasn't in the right mind state. But I feel like it's good to take psychedelics once you're already in a good place within yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you're not content with yourself, if you have a lot of doubts within yourself, and you're not like necessarily in the happiest place about how you feel about yourself, that's when shit could take a toll. You know what I mean? But if you're confident with who you are as a person, even if you might be going through shit, then a lot of times shit's gonna end up panning out in the right way.
Yeah, but you also need to block out some time. You know? Like,
oh yeah, the time for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know, have you ever done shrooms?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay. So like, what? It's like
I don't think I've ever had like a.
It's like 8 to 12.
I've never had like
Depending on how many
a
shrooms
crazy trip. I just kind of like always get more every time I do any kind of drug. It usually kind of just hits my body. I've never had a drug like hit my mind per se. Like I've seen like when I do acid or shrooms and shit for show. Like I like for show. I'm like seeing like everything like little circles within everything and shit like that. Like and everything zooming in and out. Like I've seen that shit, but like. As far as like experience like a euphoric feeling, I haven't got that shit. You feel me? I don't know if it's just how I take drugs, how my body reacts to it.
I think I've always, especially when I was younger, I took too
and
much
like
of everything at times.
Yeah, that makes sense.
First time I took a mushroom trip, I took a quarter when I was 15 years old. You know what I mean? Like most people take an eighth as in full ass adults.
Yeah.
So my 15th birthday, I took a whole quarter. You know what I mean? I was really on some Alice in Wonderland shit where like shit was changing the size.
An eighth is optimal.
Yeah. You could do less than an eighth and be cool.
Yeah.
Hey, my bad, y'all. You mind if we fucking turn the TV off? It's because I don't want like in the camera. You guys are constantly looking.
Oh yeah, you're good. My bad.
So then y'all focus more in. My bad.
No, you good.
Over here, pet peeving and shit.
You good, bro?
It's all good.
You good?
But yeah, bro, that's it. Drugs are fucking a trip. But y'all don't really be smoking or nothing like that, huh?
None of us have ever been like big weed smokers, as far as I know. I was a long time ago. But last time I got out of jail, I was in there for like 3-4 months. And when I got out, I just didn't have like the patience to build my tolerance back up. But before then, like I was the type of nigga that I would smoke a blunt to the face like every day, a couple times a day, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, weed is cool. Weed is not for me. Like I can't smoke weed. I think me and City have talked about that a lot, and Tone too. We've talked about it within the last couple years. But like, you know, for some people, like weed can actually like cause you more anxiety, depending on the type of person that you are or the the mind that you have. Like, but for the people who do smoke weed, you know, I think that there's a lot of positive effects, you know, for a lot of people it calms
very
you down.
medicinal for sure.
Yeah.
I think, bro. Every time I smoke, I get anxiety every time, but I like it. I don't know. It's not
the anxiety.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's because I know that it's the weed that's giving me the anxiety.
Yeah, I guess
because I'm
like
fine.
That, it's different. Yeah,
that makes sense.
You
for
know,
me, man, I end up like smoking in the chicken coop, bro.
Oh yeah,
paranoid.
Shit, yeah.
So paranoid.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I can hear my hair grow. Like I can see the paint start chipping in a different way. I don't like it.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't. And then nah, not for me, man.
See
That's
with me.
But that's what's up to like for y'all to know. Like it just ain't your fucking steez. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
with me, even to
that's
this
what
day,
you mean.
I'll smoke every once in a while. Like I keep some tree at my house. It's been there for days. But
Yeah.
I'll like roll a joint up every once in
And
a
you're
while.
like, whew.
But I've noticed because I'm not a reoccurring common smoker, if I don't have anxiety, it will give me anxiety. But if I have anxiety, it will help kind of calm it down.
Yeah.
So it's just like when to smoke it, you know?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like I have
if I
ADHD,
don't
so
have anxiety, it
smoking.
starts spiking my nerves.
Do
up.
you get the feeling of like you being like your movements are delayed? So like whenever I have smoked, like recently, as I'm older, not anytime recent, but like I will be sitting on a couch and like I will go to get up, but I feel like I get up and then everything it's like delayed.
I have caught myself high as fuck, and you're like walking around the house, and you like kind of keep going back to the same spot. And you're like, hold up.
Yeah.
You're like, what am I doing? You're like, I was grabbing something. You feel me? Like you be on that dumb high shit sometimes. Yeah, I feel you, bro.
I feel like everything be delayed except for like art. That's the one thing I've always picked up on as far as smoking. I could literally chill there with my headphones on, and it gives me a different outtake. I could just kind of like.
Must be nice.
Yeah, I feel like when I smoke, I could rap better. To be honest, too, I think like
but
quicker and clearer.
Very like a good, you know what I'm saying, atmosphere. Just kind of by myself, my headphones on, everything's kind of chill around me, and
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like your environment, like your whole environment
Everything,
has to be very controlled.
Because at the end of the day,
very controlled.
people don't ever like take this in consideration. Weed is a psychedelic. Weed is a mild psychedelic.
Word, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So weed I think the term is psychoactive, right?
But it's a mild psychedelic.
Right, because of that. Yeah, because of that reason.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's like that's why you could be on. I remember when I would take shrooms back in the day, I'd smoke weed and not feel like it was making a difference. Like I'd be on shrooms smoking like a whole quarter to myself and be like, nigga, I just wasted a quarter because I'm already on a like extreme psychedelic.
I think I have heard.
While I'm smoking a mild one, like this shit ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, I've heard about that before. Yeah, I mean it's you know, like it's like what they say about acid. Like if you have like deep psychological things that you keep tucked, sometimes a psychedelic or a psychoactive can pull that shit out. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful. And so yeah, like when you think about weed in that way, that's probably why a lot of people get anxiety and stuff because you know, maybe they have stuff that they're ignoring and or like not thinking about, and then you smoke weed and then it like starts pulling this stuff up, and you're like, you know, like I could have been sad by myself. I didn't
need something to increase the feeling.
Well, it's a lot of body high too, so it's like no matter what, when you start feeling tingly stuff in your body, it'll make you nervous if you're not like used to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just your natural response to something.
Right, like when they talk about tolerance and stuff.
Word.
That makes sense.
So what would you say like helps you make music? Like what gives you the motivation to make some music, or like what puts you in the zone to make some music? Like, would you just say you got that natural feeling inside you?
I'm gonna tell my side, and I'm gonna pass it on too, if that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
So with me, I'm a very artistic person. You know what I mean? I've always just been big on the creation of things. But now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm also big on the business side of things. I'm also very insightful on thinking this is something that could actually change the life of my family members, the people around me, and generations to come. So one of the things that inspired me the most when it comes to music is understanding that I could make this a real ass business that could bring generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? That's more than anything, more than any substance, more than anything is the fact that I could literally pay for my son's private school and college tuition, and for my grandchildren to come.
Off all on the love of music.
Off of just my passion for music.
Yeah, like off of art.
Yeah.
You know that inherent.
Music is art.
Right. Yeah.
Like period.
Capital art.
Yeah. Yeah, capital art.
For me, it's and this is funny that you asked that. It's like, as of lately, I kind of realized that back in the day when I was trying to create, it would come out fine. We'd sit here, I'd buy a bottle of Hennessy or whatever the case may be, and I thought, that's gonna set the tone, and that's what's gonna get me loose, and it's gonna get me going. And I've had to be sober. I'm coming up on a year sober, just clean up everything, and I would have.
That's what's sad.
Shout out City.
I would
Applause.
have never finished this project that I put out recently had I still been, putting myself into these vices. And
Yeah.
I realized that I was just using that as an excuse to drink, using it as an excuse to do any sort of drug, and it fucking came out really cool. So like, I don't really need anything anymore, just besides like just sitting here by myself.
Yeah.
I'm sad apparently, but I mean that fuels everything, and it's worked out fine.
That's awesome, bro. That's actually really amazing to hear.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, I'm proud of you, bro.
Great,
That's awesome that you were able to like evaluate yourself and understand like, all right, well, this ain't working for me. I don't really need the shit. You know what I mean? It's like I think clearer without it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And like, I can't give the credit all to like, it wasn't like just something that I woke up and said I was gonna do. I was definitely forced. Shout out to the law enforcement, but it kind of came like a little blessing in disguise, and it's been working great for me, man. I feel great.
Yeah.
And I don't even plan on like.
As you got your homeboys here sipping on some brew and shit.
But they straight. No, it's all good, man.
That's what's up.
The other ones are over here.
No, 4.5, nigga.
What do you mean, pour half? You can take it.
No, y'all good, bro. This is my podcast. Is not no fucking like my shit. Is like, bro, I'm interviewing, we're chilling, bro. If y'all smoked, like, I got homies that be like, all right, bro, I'm gonna roll up mid in.
Oh yeah,
it's tight.
At the end of the day, one thing I told myself about on this interview and I was talking to him about earlier is I've been a little too professional in a way. Like, it's good to be professional, but my last two interviews, I felt like I was like having a job interview.
Yeah.
Like, I was just kind of being so conservative, my nigga. And at the end of the day, I'm very vulnerable in my music. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not big on, like, hiding a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather, like, niggas know I don't walk around with an Instagram filter on me.
Yeah. And the biggest part of this platform, what I'm trying to do is I want everyone to have a platform where they could just be straight comfortable and feel like they're just at home, bro. And we just kicking it right here. We just chopping it up about music, this and that. You know what I mean? But we're doing it on camera, and I'm getting footage for it. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the best part, bro. I love it, bro. It's amazing. So, Tone, bro, like, so you told me why you love making music, but what started the whole, like, take on it? Like, what made you be like, I think rapping's the way to go. Rapping's, like, what I'm going to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what gave you that, like, what put that battery in your back to be like, this is what I'm about to do. I'm gonna go hard on this and put my time and effort and my free time to do this.
I've always been like a product of the culture for sure since a kid. You know what I mean? But I think once I started feeling like I was getting good at it, you know what I mean? And it was just, I've always been passionate about it. Like, I've been introduced to hip hop and, you know what I'm saying, rap music as a fucking toddler. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was just something embedded in my genes. You know what I mean? So once I started picking up on it pretty good, I was like, nigga, what? Like, if not me, who else, bro? Like, this, you know what I mean? It felt so natural. So it was an easy thing to you know what I mean, kind of switch up from like doing sports and stuff.
Yeah,
like, I was doing sports, you know what I mean? I was like, nigga, I'm like
that's always the go-to for everyone is sports.
But like, as I got a little older, I started kind of like venturing off of more like the hood crowd. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'll be like, nigga, I'm too high to play.
And that's when you pick
right
up on the rap and shit, I feel like,
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Oh, shit. Hold on real quick, y'all. Just want to make sure this shit's still going.
Citywide Music. We in the motherfucking studio with your Feel Me podcast. Got my nigga Trazy.
Yeah, motivated music. Oh, you're like, no dead air. No dead air, Tone. Gotta say something. Fill the awkward space.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's still going. That's tight.
No, I mean, you know, to piggyback off of what Tone is saying, I mean, I think for a lot of artists, when you look at, you know, music as a segue into something that you can make your primary, you know, whether it's income or your passion or like you know, something that you really want to strive for, it starts with, oh wow, I'm good at this, and for anything that anybody ever does, it's like when you're good at something, it makes you like it more. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that
Yeah.
for a lot of people. So I think that anybody who wants to do anything musically or artistically, the first spark is always, oh, like I'm pretty good at this. Like
Yeah.
I'd like to keep going. What if I can turn this into something bigger?
So would you say that like when you start rapping, because I don't know about y'all, but when I first started rapping, it always sparks off of a freestyle. So like I would put a beat on, and me and my little brother, like we would freestyle to this beat, and I'm talking about we was trash, but because we loved to do it, we kept going and going and going, and then I got better. So I guess what I'm asking is like, would you say that any I mean not anybody, but if you truly want to make music and be a rapper or an R&B artist or any kind of musician, right, that if you just keep practicing at it, because like an instrument, right, you don't know how to play the drums, or maybe you guys do, I'm just saying, like, example, you want to play the drums, you don't know how, you're going to keep doing it and doing it, eventually you're going to become hella good at it, and then you know what I mean, you could become something off of it if you keep putting your time in it. So I feel like with being a music artist, do you think that you can keep rapping and rapping, and
you gotta practice with intention. You have to practice with accountability and being fully like blood honest with yourself, no matter what. A lot of niggas will practice for 30 years and them niggas ain't developed for shit.
Okay, so you're saying that you kind of got to realize when
you have to
it's not
realize
going to work. Like you just don't got
it's not gonna work. What's not working, what is working, what you can develop, all that. So it's practice with intention. Because if you could practice all you want, nigga, I know niggas that I've been freestyling with forever that still sound exactly the same.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you have to like literally, you have to practice with understanding what you're doing good, what you're doing wrong, what you can work on, what you need to develop.
Yeah.
I like that. That's tight.
Yeah, I mean, I think that a lot of people who do any sort of music, but namely, hip hop or rap, it always starts with freestyles. It almost always starts with freestyles or, mumbling, whether it's to yourself or to the homies or whatever, or like trying to like come up with your own version of a song you heard on the radio or like whatever. Most people start out that way when they're like just messing around, and like Tone said,
Well, that's how we were though.
Yeah.
Like, what's your take on it?
Yeah, that's how we were.
Yeah, that's how me and Treasy were.
Yeah.
For me, it was.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, it was. I would like hear songs on like from some of my favorite artists, and then I would put my own twist on their lyrics.
Oh, okay.
And then I would like sing the song my way, and then from there I kind of just I would change I remember I changed the words on Nas's "Got Yourself a Gun." I don't remember what he said.
Oh, okay.
Like I would just use the same flow, use the same words basically, but just little parts. Twist them. Right. And then from there, I kind of just started like listening to more.
See, and that's tight that you were able to do that, because see, I'm one of those people that if I know a song, I can't rap on it without wanting to sound like them, and I don't want to do that.
That's
you know what I mean? So then I'm like, I can't do it because I keep hearing their lyrics.
And that's what makes like not to go off on a little bit of a tangent, but that's what made Mixtape Wayne so great. Because that man literally took everyone's beats and not only did them like there was bits and pieces of the original song that he kept on purpose, but he still made it his, and he still bodied every single beat that came out during that time. And some of the songs people would be like, oh, I didn't know that was a different song. I thought that was a Wayne song.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. Like, well, the freestyle mixtape era was just a different beast, but I mean that's the biggest example.
Yeah, it's huge.
For sure. But I think that is a testament to, what City's saying, because I used to do that a lot. When you hear a song and you're like, like you want to rearrange the lyrics or whatever, or you put your own lyrics, and then there's like this feeling of, well, I mean, I can do that. Mm-hmm. It's like, is that feeling of
that's how it goes.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, I just did it.
Yeah, and then you go like, I'll try it now. I'll try doing it without using his words.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I'll try doing it myself, and that's
Okay.
kind of where it starts.
Right. Or,
That kind of goes back to that shit I was saying though. You just keep going and learning, bro, and getting better and better.
I feel what he's saying though. I feel what you're saying though. Like as far as like, cause I can't hear you ain't even know it and like not think
And not think of
you ain't even know. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's certain beats that like no matter what I'm like fuck I don't even know what to do to this.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all I hear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, and there's some like type beats that I hear, and they're just so beautiful. Just like wow, it's a great beat, and you're just like, I just don't know what to say to it.
I'll be
bruh.
thinking about that shit all the time. I think I got beats saved from like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That I'm like, this shit is so fucking phenomenal.
And that's
I think me adding something to it would take away from it.
yeah, and like or there's just beats that are just better beats. They're just better as beats, and you know that's why I kept asking City, man, like. You sing? Oh, bro, like you sing, like you're good at because
That nigga be downplaying and singing.
Well, because I come
hear
up with
shit.
lyrics, bro. Like I'm really good
If
at.
I could really sing, I wouldn't be wearing a shirt right now. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it stacked right
You
now.
want to what?
I wouldn't be wearing a shirt.
No.
No, I wouldn't. Why would I wear a shirt if I could sing? If I could hit a falsetto, why would I wear a shirt? For what? For what?
Sounds like some very R&B.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I
That's
get
what
it.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, why would I do that?
But cause like, bro, I have like I'm really like cool at like writing lyrics for shit and hooks, but I like come up with hella hooks that are singing, and bro, I just don't got the singing voice. I can't hit a high note. I can't.
I think what these guys talk about when it comes to me, and I've heard them speak about me in that sense, is that I'm very aware of how far I can take it when I do tend to sing.
Yeah,
or
well, that shit
harmonize
you
or
showed
whatever.
me was like phenomenal.
Yeah, so like I will never step out of that box. I will leave it there unless I obviously.
But you have to develop that box.
Yeah,
You have to develop that box.
for
But I
sure.
get what he's saying that box is perfect for him right now.
yeah, for
Like
sure.
I'm not
That
gonna
he-
sing.
he's
He
not-
understands his ranges.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it to a place where I know I'm gonna sound like shit.
But
Like,
you
there was-
eventually will though.
Yeah, like
Not
there was records,
sound like shit, but you'll take it
there
a
was
different.
there was a time where he's like, I got this hook. I think you would sound great on it, and
Yeah.
I heard it. He sent it to me. I heard it. I was just like, I don't know. And Troy was just like, Tone just wants you to try it out. I was like, I'll try it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna sound good, and it didn't sound good.
But also to play devil's advocate, I've heard from multiple singers that just wasn't a really good like octave for
No, it
most
wasn't.
singers.
It wasn't.
Yeah, like the way I wrote the hook, like in my head it sounded good, but then like I've had 2 or 3 singers tell me it was like, bro, that's just those are hard notes to hit.
Hey, after we get done doing this interview, I got some shit I'm gonna show you though. I'm like, bro, you got to say this, and you might like it. But anyway, besides the point, there's one thing I do want to get to real quick before I keep forgetting to ask you, why City?
I don't know.
You
I
know?
don't know. I'm gonna be real with you. Like when I was like starting, because I was doing, I was putting out songs on MySpace. That's how far back it goes.
Holy shit!
And we were looking for a name for myself.
Y'all niggas.
Us too, though.
I was looking.
This nigga found me on MySpace.
I was looking for this.
Y'all
name
were
and-
putting out music on MySpace too?
Yeah, I was.
Oh yeah,
I was.
I was the one of the first niggas on MySpace doing shit, but it wasn't even
I was.
a recorded like professional
You know
song.
What's happening right now is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I always date myself, nigga. I love myself.
Not dating that.
No, but eventually, at first it was like, all right, I'm gonna call myself City Star, and then I was just like, that sounds kind of corny. I
Yeah,
don't like the
for
star
sure.
At the end of it.
He said for sure.
Star, bro.
Like, I'm glad
I
you didn't
can't.
go that way.
Yeah, I
was like,
can't.
City sounds cool. I'm gonna put Young City because at the time
Stars
I
were
was
big
younger.
back in the day.
To date myself a little bit more, I put Young in front of it, and then
Yeah.
that just kind of stuck.
Young
And-
City's tight,
And
yeah.
then over time, I eventually got older, and like Jeezy and everyone else just drops the Young off their names. I'm like, I probably should do it too. So
Well,
I-
is this city or citywide?
It's citywide on streaming platforms, but
Yeah.
I think that's because there's like 1,000 cities
Yeah.
when you try and upload your music.
Well,
and
that's
shit
cool.
like that.
Citywide.
But,
Citywide.
yeah, citywide just kind of just.
Till it's worldwide.
I remember I said it.
Yeah.
I said it. in
I was
a-
just about to say,
I
bro.
said it in a song, and like the I guess the message behind it is like, take over your city, and as soon as you do that, you'll be able to take over the world. And that's kind of where
That's amazing.
it took for the start.
Fucking-
Yeah, people seem to forget how many people be in their city. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm like, nigga, if I could really take over Reno, there's almost 1 million people out here.
Yeah.
Compared to when I was younger, there were about 200,000. There's probably like around 1 million people out here. If you can get even a third of that demographic, bro, to follow you, these are people that have connections on all different types of states. They have different families and all that. Every single one of them playing and sharing your music, like that does a lot.
Yeah. So what about you, bro?
I agree with Tone. I just agree with him. I do
All right.
That's crazy. That nigga never does that.
I don't agree. I feel like I agree with you a lot.
No, I'm just playing.
Why they call you Treasy?
Huh?
Why Treasy?
It's a really long story, but long story short, niggas used to call me Treasy as like a way of mocking me.
You be committing treason.
Well, niggas used to call you T Reezy. That was his
T-Reezy.
name. That was his name back then.
See, I was trying to keep it long story short.
Oh.
Yeah, I wanted to be T Reezy. There was already another T Reezy because I used to hang out with. Used to call me Treasy as like a mocking thing, you know. And I'd always be like, "Oh, there's a hyphen there," and then like niggas called me Treasy so much where I was like, "Alright," and then it just stuck, and then it just stuck.
I actually like it a lot more.
That's tight. So
No, yeah.
well, no, that's tight. So
long.
that technically,
for sure.
technically, you didn't choose your rap name, which is tight, right? I mean, you were given a name.
Yeah, I mean that's.
I know they were pronouncing it wrong.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying.
Well,
like,
yeah, and you know that's a dope way to look at it because I think the best nicknames are the ones that you don't choose yourself.
Yeah. Shit, bro, I just started calling myself Bishop. No one gave me that name. Like, I got homies that know me as the nigga Nate. That's what it's always been, is the nigga Nate.
Excuse me?
You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. So, you feel me? So, yeah, bro, for sure.
I know a couple nigga names.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know a couple nigga Nates too.
Yeah, bro. So,
No, like my nigga Nate.
yeah.
Oh,
You
that's
know?
the nigga Nate.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what it always it just sounds great together. Nate the Great type shit, you know?
Nate the...
But I just started, I was like, man, I'm going to go by Bishop because, you know, at the time, that's what I was fucking with. You know what I mean? That's the block I'm from and shit. My dad and all them from there and shit. So, you know what I mean? I was like, Bishop. And then everyone was like, oh, yeah, that's that nigga Bishop. So it's like,
shout out to Bishop Street.
you know what I mean? Yeah, for real.
Well, you know, Bishop was also Tupac's character in Juice.
Yeah, and then I went that route, and I called myself Bishop the Juice Man for a minute, and then I was like, I don't be sipping juice. I won't even say I got the juice either. So I'm like, and then I had a son, and his name's Kato Mac, so now that's why I'm running with the Bishop Mac. You know what I mean?
That's tight.
Big Daddy Mac now, so you feel me? That's tight.
That's tight.
Yeah, bro. But that's enough about me. We're not here to talk about more. Fucking back to my nigga Tone, bro. So you put out that cipher. How long ago was that? Because did you guys record it how long before you posted it?
I lollygagged on it a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
So it was on you to get posted.
Not necessarily on me. I don't know who exactly all it was on, but I remember there was kind of a deadline, and I shot to the nigga I think the night before.
That's the Pack City cipher.
Yeah.
And why they
shout out Pack City because they're the ones who put the cipher together, right?
Yeah.
Pack City, that's who put that cipher together. That's what I was gonna ask.
My homie Ernesto and like.
Why Pack City? You guys know? Or?
I'm not 100% sure. I don't like to touch on stuff that if I'm not fully knowledgeable.
I might have to tap in with them. Pack
Yeah,
City.
yeah.
Tap in with me. We'll get an
Pack
interview
City
in,
for
bro.
sure.
For real.
Why
Like
Pack City what?
Like the name.
the name. Like I want to know. Like
I
they move in packs or what's up? Like I just want to know.
Hey,
Tap in with me, Pack
Joe
City.
Biden.
Tap in.
Bing bong.
No, yeah, but shout out Pack City. You should definitely get them on the next interview.
Oh yeah,
because they've been moving and you know to that point, like they just started putting these ciphers together and
they genuine cats too though. I fuck with all of them. I fuck with Benny with Tax Free.
Jay Illa.
Yeah. Richie on one.
Richie, yeah, man. I mean, they're moving. They got a bunch of stuff, and that's why I stopped to say like
My
Pack
nigga
City's
Baby
the one
Baghdad.
who Pack City's the ones who put that cipher together, and you know the one that Tone's on is not the only one. I think they got.
Well, that was the first one. They got another one.
They got
dropping
another one.
soon.
Yeah, so they're ciphers.
that Pack City cipher though got some noise. That's all I'm gonna say. That's how I seen you. I was like, oh shit, yeah, I remember, bro. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to any type of cipher or even if a nigga get me on a feature, I don't play with niggas at all. Like, I don't play with niggas at all. Like,
Typical.
you know what I mean? And it's nothing against nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very like friendly competition type of dude. But if anybody else is on the song with me, I'm coming for throats.
Yeah, it's actually really.
Even out of love, I'm coming for throats. I don't care.
It's really rude,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
I gotta make sure I stand out in the crowd.
That's what's up.
Selfish, kind of. I think Tone is. Why would anybody? Hey, this is my song. Would you like to get on it with me and just absolutely make everybody forget about me? I don't know why people do that.
I like to compliment people though, especially when it's on songs, a regular song.
No,
I love to compliment people.
No,
And when
Nah.
kill them.
in a cipher, that's a little different. In a cipher, it's kind of it's very just competitive.
I think I personally think that you need to be competitive in every song, even if it's a feature. Because bro, how many artists put out features with lower level artists? Like let's say Mike Sherm and all them. They be giving out features, right? The boy giving out features. You know how many songs I've heard of like their features and they just gas it out the fucking water, but that person paid for it, and it's like what I'm trying to say is like I don't think you could give a fuck about if you're about to murder this motherfucker on his own track. You know what I mean? Like, and if anything, if let's say Tone, right? I get him on a song and I'm like, damn, he went real hard. I'm gonna rewrite what the fuck I put.
I think it's also
Like I'm gonna go harder then and then I'll post it. Like,
I think it's also important to
you know?
understand who you're reaching out to as far as the feature goes.
Yeah, you need to know like your level.
Like if you are a certain level of artist or rapper, whatever the case may be, and you reach out to somebody who is got a ridiculous pen, you
Yeah,
have to understand at that point that not only do you have to elevate your game,
yeah,
but you are going to be on a record with somebody whose penmanship is probably way above yours. So you're already going into that battle probably a little unmatched.
yeah, for sure.
So and you know that he's going to come correct.
Yeah,
You reached out to him for a reason. So it's important that you realize that like who you're going to be on a record with, because then you're going to get a record where it's just like there's this climax and then you come in and it's just like, and it just kind of just stays there. You know what I'm saying? I think that's important, man. And then like,
I
it's
agree.
like if we're keeping it real, you get a verse back and it's crazy. You already admitting you got bodied on the record if you re-record your shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've had a lot of people do that.
So like,
Word.
you're taking an L already. Like I'm just saying.
I had my big homie do that literally the other day. I don't even want to mention his name. But
He knows who he is.
Yeah, I sent it back to him, and he was like, "My kids told me I need to re-record my verse."
Ah, nah.
Nah, but to Tone's point, and I was joking a little bit earlier, but he does know how to like feature on somebody else's song and like compliment them and elevate the song as a whole without necessarily like completely eating them alive. Obviously, if he's gonna do anything,
You got to understand.
Well, criticism is like the biggest part of music.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be able to take another artist's criticism. You know what I mean? Like that's just me. I feel like
I think the thing with me, I feel we probably all do this. I criticize myself so much. Doesn't mean I can't take somebody else's criticism.
Yeah.
But like by the time I put something on the table, you don't know how much I've criticized and edited my own shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
A lot of people kind of go with the first thing they got and just run with it.
Oh,
I'm
God.
like, nigga, you don't know how much. I
Guilty.
done spent 4 hours on this one little fucking 8 bars
yeah,
revamping. Like,
yeah, for
that's
sure.
just- yeah.
Yeah, dead ass. Yeah, no, I've seen Tone do that a few times.
Well, anyways, off of that cipher, let me just mention this real quick. I got a project, 3-song EP coming out called 347.
Ooh, 347.
Yeah.
Why
All up to the side.
347?
So 347, I had a project come out last year called 247, but instead of the number 2, it's called TOO. I'm big on numerology, so 47 is a big number to me. I grew up like being a big fan of Capital Steez, and
Oh, word, hey,
yeah, that's my
for
nigga.
sure.
And then 47, like your 4th and your 7th chakra, your crown and your heart. 4 and 7 added up or like a power number. You got 11. 247, so 11, 2, 47. 4+7 is 11. There's a lot of shit that goes with it. Yeah.
Well, my mind is officially fucked. So
My,
damn, that's tight though, for sure. But see, that's probably what attracted me. You saying that you fuck with Capital Steez? He's like one of your like.
That was like that was my head honcho for.
That's
a good
crazy,
while.
bro. Because that's probably why. Because you got that New York fucking, you know what I mean, rap, that fucking
I appreciate
Brooklyn shit. You know what I mean? And see, it's funny you say that because Joey
Where
Badass.
Brooklyn at?
Joey Badass, bruh, is like one of the two artists, or one of two artists that made me want to start rapping. Like, I was like, oh my God.
So
like,
speaking on Joey Badass, like me and my homie, Case, long live Luke, the one of my homie that passed away.
Rest in peace, Case.
We always kind of looked at ourselves almost like in a way of like a Capital Steez and a Joey Badass.
oh,
Like I was
okay.
the bigger bro, you know what I'm saying? So and we were
That's clean.
We were always big on like deep thoughts and you know what I'm saying, conceptual thinking and you know what I'm saying, everything like that, numerology. So, you know what I mean? That's kind of where that stems from.
That's what's up, bro. It's tight for you to have that flow because you're born and raised in Reno.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's tight that you're able to
did
reach out, and that's where you kind of.
I've been around a lot of stuff in Reno that don't exist no more. I went to Wittenberg. Nigga, I was born in Washoe County, Med.
Oh shit! Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck that is, bro.
That's renowned, but yeah.
Oh, that's what Renown used to be.
Yeah.
Used to be Washoe Medical Center.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay.
I was one of the last people in Wittenberg Juvenile Center.
Great rebrand.
Damn.
Yeah.
I would think about it. Now, that's a great rebrand.
Yeah.
But also, I'm gonna just kind of steer this off a little bit. So I got that 347 coming out, right?
Yep.
But both of my brothers literally just recently dropped projects as well.
Oh,
that
yes,
y'all
they
need to
did.
be checking out on the motherfucking streaming platforms. So I need both of y'all to kind of let them know what's good with that.
Yeah, start with what you said. What you just dropped.
Start with Troy over here. His came out first.
Okay. Oh, okay. You came out first. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, no, I just dropped an album back in February. So I mean we're only 2 months out, but it still feels fresh. I can't.
It is fresh, boy.
I can't hang out. I'm trying to get rich. All produced by my boy Van X.
That's tight. I can't hang out.
Yeah,
Trying to
it's
get rich.
all produced by one producer, my boy Van X. He did all of the beats on it. We got OG David James on it.
Oh, shout out my nigga David James.
Yeah.
That's my nigga.
Yeah, we got City on it. We got Josh Alexander, Chikazi, Siobhan. It was all mixed and mastered by my boy Smoke Screezy. Just a real intense, detailed project that I put together. It's 12 songs. It's a concept album, all about losing money and love and how those things kind of go with one another and like how you kind of base everything in your life on those things, love and money, and how it affects your decisions and things of that nature. So I can't hang out. I'm trying to get rich with Van X. Treasy, it's on all streaming platforms. Go stream it. I have a couple music videos out. I'm working on dropping some more. Took a really long time to put that project together.
And what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Treasy plus pics. TREAZY plus pics.
Okay, for sure. We'll drop that in the motherfucking description at the bottom. So be on the lookout for that.
And then City.
I just dropped a project, a little 4-pack that's pretty short, sweet, and simple, called Off Key.
I like it.
It's just basically 4 records that I did about my recent endeavors and breakup and whatnot.
Okay,
and,
word.
I kind of gave myself a little deadline and knocked it out. I brought him along to kind of give me an ear.
Nice.
For him the day that the couple of days before it came out, and it came out really cool. It came out great. Sounds great. I did some things that I haven't done in the past, and
Wow.
just one of those things that.
Is that song you showed us on there as well?
What I showed you is a different version of one of the songs that's on there.
Ooh.
So
like different beat.
Different
Even
beat.
added.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you might have to drop a little tiny deluxe.
That's what
That's what Tom was saying.
That's clean.
He did drop a live performance of it though.
Yeah.
Ooh,
IG.
wow.
On his IG. What's your IG?
IG is City Music 11. I think that's my Twitter handle too. Yeah, City Music 11. And hit the follow button. But I think I was on the fence with releasing that different version and the feedback that I got from that live performance, because it was like I just heard the beat and I was like, I'm gonna see if I could fit this song on it, my like the lyrics and the cadence to an extent, and it just kind of worked out. And you can kind of tell in that video.
Fire.
Yeah, that's tight.
You can kind of tell. And I like the reception was great, and
that shit was heat.
My message was like, put that out, put that out,
Yeah.
put that out. So I was like, I don't know, that record is like what molded everything around the rest of the 4-pack, so it's kind of like special to me, and I don't want to taint it. I feel like I would taint it if it doesn't sound good, but if the streets want it,
It sounds amazing. Yeah, I definitely will be on the lookout for that. Yeah. And it's citywide on
streaming platforms.
So citywide.
No space.
No space.
Nah.
Motherfucking put it in.
Yeah,
damn. Okay. And then you back to your what? 247 or 347? You about
347. 247 was last year. 347 is gonna be 3 songs every year. I'm gonna try to drop a new one. So the next year's gonna be 447. That's gonna be 4 songs. 547 and so on and so forth.
Wow, okay.
Till I get to 1147, that's the pinnacle number, and that's gonna be my album.
Woo! Be on the fucking lookout. Fuck, that's tight.
God willing.
God willing.
God willing.
God willing. So, any special things that y'all got coming up? Like,
I guess this interview will be out by then. I'm doing a festival in Vegas called The Function on May 14th. If you out there, pull the fuck up. It's goody.
Ooh, May 14th.
I got nothing, man. I've been on house arrest the past couple of months.
Ooh, my nigga been locked down.
In a month though, so
yeah.
As soon as this month's up, I'm back in the streets moving.
Yeah.
And it sucks because this project came out a month ago now, and if I was able to maneuver the way I wanted to, I would have been real crazy in these streets.
But you'll be dropping this soon, right?
Yeah, so it'll kind of align. And
so be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, it's still pretty fresh and.
Yeah, it's very new.
And it's new to new fans,
yeah,
no matter what.
Yeah, definitely.
I had all these ideas for videos and this and that, which I still want to execute, but part of me feels like it might be a little bit too late, but I'm still going to do it anyways.
No, you
but yeah, as soon as I get this jewelry off my ankle, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap.
For real. All right, bet. What about you, Treasy? Anything coming out?
Yeah. So I have a short film that I did.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I forgot about this.
Yeah, I had a short film that I worked on with JK the Visual on Instagram. It's he's JK Flicks, aka John Gomez. Amazing videographer, and I got with him about a year ago, and we were talking about doing like a music video for a song. Maybe a song or two off of the album that I just dropped, I Can't Hang Out, I'm Trying to Get Rich. And then we decided on actually just doing a full short film that's connected to the concept of the album. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to be dropping that soon. So I don't have an official release date for it, but it's finished, and we're ready to put it out into the world so that way people can, kind of connect to that with the album. So
straight up.
Bet. All right, y'all. Well, it's been real. I appreciate y'all letting me slide through. Get this interview in. Motherfucking won't be the last time. You know what I mean? This is just first of many. My channel is going to continue to grow, get better with the content. And, these are just going to get more phenomenal. You guys are going to continue to grow throughout these years. And it's going to, it's nothing but up from here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I don't go back.
Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for tapping in.
I want to say one thing. Dodgers are winning the 2022 World Series.
Ooh, y'all heard it. All right, y'all. You feel me? The realest podcast in the fucking BLC. We out this motherfucker.
Yeah.